So here we go. Fever night, fever night, fever. Okay, got this going. Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action. Okay, so standard warm up. Up and down was the cue ball. I hope you can see good on this one. Let's go like this, a little bit closer, perhaps, for now. Maybe turn it a little bit more like this. Away from the lights. Okay. Looks good for now. Fever night, fever night, fever. Okay. Microphone hits the cue stick. I gotta find a spot for it so it doesn't bother me to shoot. Yep, there was a little bit of a right spin. I could see it. Nope, left spin. I could see it. Perfect. Nope, little bit off. Look good for a second. Not bad. Maybe still got tiny itsy bitsy to the left. Live. All right, here we go. Not terribly bad, but could be better. Not bad. About half of a ball, or a ball actually, difference. Same result. Nice. Yeah, that was a good stroke. Straight delivery, straight forward. Oh, wow. Got a lot of people watching already. Hello, guys. Please communicate with me. I'm warming up. We're going to work on kicks, two rail banks today, two rail kicks, Stuff like that. So I'm warming up my stroke. And this exercise is an indicator of your stroke and delivery. Can someone please tell me about the sound, if I got a good sound? Can we do a sound check, please? Tell me what languages you speak. I know a few. Not bad. All right, now we hit the center ball. Same thing, but a center ball. I was hitting a follow before. Now it's center. So it's perfect. The hardest shot for me in this is a draw shot. Draw shot would be one more center. Tiny itsy bitsy movement. Almost. About a half ball off the center. Nope, left spin. I could see it. I could see it that I didn't hit the ball straight. This one looks good. Yep. This one looks perfect. All right, couple more and then a draw shot. Still slightly to the left. That looks good. Okay. All right, so here comes the draw. That's the hardest, and I always tend to go to the left with the draw. Yep, as I said, it's going to the left. Whew, that's a tough one. So I'm shooting pretty much a drag shot. Good. I'm happy with that because I didn't hit it to the left. Left on my side, from my point of view, of course, would be right on your screen. There you go, left again. Ha. So that's good. That was good. That was really good. Let me see the stroke. Yeah, the stroke was straight. Everything was almost perfect. All right, let's do a couple more. Just to confirm that we're doing things right. I like it. And one more. That's very simple exercise, but improves your delivery, improves your stroke, aim, and everything. To the left, yep. Almost. All right, one more till I get it right. That looks good. Okay, happy about that. So let's work on the two rail kicks. So we start with the second diamond, and our reference line would be from the second diamond on the short rail to the first diamond on the long rail. So diamond number 7. So where is it? Here. So we're going pretty much. Okay, I got to change the view a little bit because you guys don't see the edges and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go like this now, and we're aiming at this diamond, and I am on this line from this diamond to that diamond. So we go with no English, just to see where we're going. Above center. And I need to hit this pocket right here. I forgot to tell you. So I got to go 2 rails and hit this pocket right here. So that's pretty close, right? So a couple things we can do. So it was a little short, so we can lower. We can hit lower on the cue ball, or we can add a little bit of a left English, which is going to change the shot tremendously. So I'm going to go a little bit lower to see where it's going, because the lower you go, the wider angle becomes. About the same. So wide, narrow. Okay, so now I'm going to add a very little left English. And you see how big of a difference that made. So now I'm hitting here. So I got to either reduce English or hit a little bit harder. There you go. All right. So we got that. We got that reference. So here we go. Short again. Little bit of English. Come on. Looking good? Nope. All right. It's very useful shot when you play a bank pull or one pocket, because you can get behind, for example, your opponent balls are here and you can't go anywhere here, so we have to get behind them, and this is the shot. This is a very important shot. So we can get right behind them like that. Just don't scratch. I hit it too hard, a little bit. That's fine. But that's the idea. All right. So what happens if we're not on this line? Well, let's check it. So we'll move it slightly. So now I'm in the middle between. So I'm going even shorter now. So I have to adjust. So I'm gonna parallel shift, and that looks like I'm aiming at pretty much second diamond here. Diamond number 6 if you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So second diamond on that rail. And that's pretty close. So you just gotta reduce English. We gotta, it's a very, those are very shots by feel. You have to, yeah. So I took off the English and I'm almost a diamond off right away. Now I added a little bit of English and I'm getting close. I'm getting very close. So that's fine. What if we're here on the first diamond, then we're aiming about here, 3/4, 3 diamonds and 3/4, so very close to a side pocket. So let's try that and see where it's going. It's going pretty close. So pretty much here, and then we shifted and we're here now. So it's all about parallel lines and angles, but English, temperature of the table, and so on. There's a lot of factors, humidity. So you have to take shots like that before the game to see where they're going and experiment with them. So I'm going to add very little of left English. Yep, and that's going to come so long. So we're going to get rid of left. And do this instead. Even longer, because I put a little bit of low on it. Okay? So we learned that. Good. Well, that's how you learn where it's going. That's the only way. That looks good. Come on, come on, get in there. Pretty good. Hey, Barbara. Working on kick shots and so on. So a lot of times there's a ball in the pocket, and when you play one pocket, you must make that ball because you have to be on this side. Like, for example, this situation, I got a bunch of balls facing that pocket, so I'm in big trouble. So we need to hit that. So this is a pretty simple split. So ball is 0, 1, 2. So we hit the first diamond, and we got to get right in the pocket. But we don't want to follow into the pocket. We want to make that ball nice and soft. So I'm aiming around that one diamond, and I'm shooting a center ball, nice and soft. And here you go. It's a perfect shot. Oh, oh, sorry guys, I didn't change the camera view. Go back to this view right here. Yeah, 28 watching and only 5 likes. I don't like it. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you very much. Help me out. So, and it works pretty much the same way for anywhere you go. If you're not applying English and stuff, then it's not very complicated. Depends on the table, on the cushions, and temperature and humidity. So you have to try those things before you go. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1 and a half. So we're shooting at 1.5 diamonds. So I'm aiming about there. That's my line to make that ball. Same thing, center ball, not hard, nice and smooth. All right, so we got that done. That's not hard. Now we need to bank, let's say, this ball in the side pocket. So I'm using a reference line, and I learned it from my good friend Mike Deloder. So this is 3, this is 1. So I'm this reference line. So I'm going to hit this ball here. It's going to come here, here, and go to the side pocket. So I'm going to try it and hit it with a slightly below center. Nice and smooth shot. Well, a little weak, but I would not make that. So let's reset. I gotta add a little bit of speed because I'm shooting a little too soft. And I gotta shoot a little harder. All right, so I'm coming short, about a diamond short. So all the adjustments can be made here. So I need to put left English on the cue ball that will transfer the right English on the object ball, grabs the rail, and becomes a little wider. So let's try that. Oh yeah. Not hard enough, but it's going straight to the pocket. All right. So we're doing something right. So now we know this is our reference line from third diamond. 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1. So from a third diamond, if we're on the line, then we add left English to it. Hit a little firmer, not soft like me. A little firmer. Here we go. We're getting close, guys. Oh! But that's the idea. So, all we need to do is practice this until we get it done. Remember how you hit it and put it in your toolbox. That's all. Not bad, right? Well, what are you going to say? You're going to say to me, well, the ball's never going to be on that line. Of course not. It's never going to be on that line. Or sometimes it is. So half of a table, so we use a parallel shift, always. So if I'm off that line, this is my line. So I just parallel shift. And I aim instead of here, I parallel shift and I aim here. So let's try that. Same shot, same English. Maybe soft, but it's going there. It's close, so it's close. So that's how we work it. And the same with zigzag banks and stuff like that. So here we go. Another thing, for example, you have a ball here, 8 ball, and you can't see it because it's been blocked by something else. And we need to make it. So you're playing an 8 ball, right? You're playing an 8 ball. This is blocked. So, well, what are you going to do, right? Oh, too wide. I added, see, this is a little bit different. I added too much right on it because I had no object ball in front of me. So here we go, same shot without English. Okay, closer without English. So when I'm learning, I have to adjust. Here we go. So I'm learning that even with the center ball, it goes slightly longer. So I added a little bit of left English to it, and I made the ball. Just a little bit, just to straighten the ball out a little bit. So here we go. Same shot. It's going right in there. I just didn't have enough juice on it. Yep, right on the money. Right on the money. So a lot of those things are shots done by feel and knowing your reference lines. So this is a reference line for 3 rail in the side pocket. So you just got to remember it and take many, many, many shots to figure out how, when, which way, and so on. So it just builds in your muscle memory and memory. So let's hit it a little harder just to prove our point that we can make it. Oh, I hit that, but the ball was a little bit short, just a little bit. So I put probably too much English. Well, those are drastic shots, like in the real life, in the real match. If you really have no choice, you have to take that. So this is not 100, this is a lower percentage shots, of course. These are lower percentage shots. Come on. Oh, missed it by a little bit. So you see how precise this is. It's just not high percentage. It's only if you really have to take it, you have to take it. So I'm taking English out a little bit. Here we go. So you see, it's probably, for me, 25-30% shot. So you put your match, you put your game on line of 25-30% shot, which is very low. But sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes you have no choice. But as Efren Reyes says, the more I practice, the more I get lucky. So you have to practice. Now let's work on this zigzag bank. So let me see. So the reference line is 0 to 3, and I'm going 1, 2, in there. Very important shot when you play one pocket. Speed is crucial, English is crucial, everything is crucial here. So let's take one and see where we go with it. Not bad, right? First try for the money. So this is our reference line. From the pocket to the first diamond, we get a zigzag bank. Very important when you play one pocket, when you play banks. So this is how it works. So we'll go 1, 2, and in there. So when you play a banker or guys like Mike DeLauder, they're really, everything is based on that reference line. So he knows on every shot, on every bank, where that line is. Example, we take this side pocket to the first diamond line, and we need to get here. Very important kick. I'm close, but not close enough. So what happened? I went a little wide. So usually what you can do is add a touch of outside English, so which is left. And left should straight the ball. But hold up, give me a second. Nope, in this case I gotta add right to swing the ball more this way. So here we go, touch of right. Sorry guys, I got a little bit confused myself. There you go, yes, I'm sorry. So here you go. Yeah, I got it. And once you got that reference line, that it's a two-rail kick or a bank, which is important, when you bank in to add right English on the object ball, we need to add left English on the cue ball because it works like gears. So one ball grabs another ball and English becomes opposite. It's gears. So to add right English on the object ball, I'm shooting it was left on the cue ball. And I hit it a little too hard, so the English didn't grab. The softer you hit, the more grab you get. So that's how it works. Let's try it again. Getting closer. No, about the same spot. So, since we know that, what we can do is adjust our aim. We can aim slightly closer to the pocket, and that'll bring us closer to that pocket. So let's try that, and still with a little bit of English on it. That's too much, way too much. I hit it way too far. I hit it here. I needed to hit here, so I saw it. I missed the aim completely. That was a faulty aim. Here we go. There you go. All right, so we're closer. So that's how it pretty much works. In the same way, so this is the reference line to get to this pocket. And if we are, for example, here, then we just parallel shift from this line. We parallel shift, and that's how we aim. So we aim at that point now, and we go two rails. So ball is here. I'm using my reference line, and I'm parallel shifting with a touch of right. And I need to get close to the pocket. And I'm close. I'm very close. So you're not always have to make the ball. For example, there is a ball here, and we need to make it. And the only way we can make it to kick it two rails or so. So here's the ball. Here's my line. I parallel shift. I see the spot on the rail. Here we go. This one was too perfect. I hit it head on straight. So I actually spoke with Mike today, and we talked about close to an hour about this. And he's a guru in all this stuff. But this is the basics of kicking, and it's so important. Mike kicks was a different approach, a little bit, for like a 3-rail kick, right? He uses amounts of English that he puts on the ball, 1, 2, and 3. So 1 is minimum, 2 is in the middle, 3 is extreme on the side. I found for myself that spot on the wall is my best friend in the 3-rail kicks. So if we go to the 0, this is 0, and put a line. Oh, I'm in the wrong side, guys. Sorry. So here, I gotta kick that ball. It doesn't matter. I can put this ball. I can put another ball here. So we need to make 11, for example. And if I go on this line from 0 to the second diamond, right here. So with running English, I will make this ball. Depends on the table, on the cloth, on the humidity, on the temperature, and on. But knowing your table, slightly to the left of the diamond, slightly to the right, this ball will be made automatically, probably 90%. So here we go. I go slightly below the diamond with a running left English, about 11 o'clock, smooth stroke. And we make the ball. Now, we know that. So I was aiming about here instead of here because I know my table. Now, what's the wall and the spot on the wall? Spot on the wall is I'm looking at something in front of me. And about 5-6 feet away from the table. So let me just answer the text real quick, guys. Real quick, sorry. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you what I see, and then you understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to move this thing. Sorry for bumping and all that. That's my feet. Here we go. Okay, so here is where I'm at. And I'm aiming the way it's aiming. And if you can see, my reference point away from the table is this leg right here. This leg of the chair right here. Cue stick points almost at it. If I would do this, aim through the diamond as I supposed to, I would get to that leg. So anything can be a reference. Spot on the wall, line, doesn't matter what it is. Any object, any. So from here, there's a very beautiful thing. From here, if I put the cue ball anywhere on the table, so I'll put the ball in the pocket, back in the pocket, like this, anywhere, and I'm aiming through that leg of the chair with the same run in English, with the same stroke, I'm going to make that ball every single time. So here we go. And I'm aiming slightly shorter of that leg because I know my table. Here we go. And I'm going. But I hit the ball. All right. I did hit the ball. Let me reset this, guys, for you. All right. So here we go. Back up a little bit more. Or maybe on the angle. I'm sorry for all this movements. So every time I'm aiming through that leg over there, this leg, you can see it. From that corner, this is my reference point, this leg of the chair. If I aim through that leg, from anywhere on the table, as long as I can see that leg, I will make that ball. If I aim right, if the stroke is good, look at this. It's going right in there. Okay? Same thing on this side of the table. I'm looking at my second diamond. I see something there on the wall. There's a piece of furniture with another leg. It's a guarantee. If I don't have that, anything on the wall, I make imaginary spot on the wall for myself. It doesn't matter. And from any angle you go, from any corner of the table you go, it works the same way. I got something there, I aim through that leg of that chair, and so on. You can put a dot on your wall if you want, a black dot, so you can aim through that dot. And every time you're going to make it. So you see this ball in the pocket. We go like this. My reference point is a piece of furniture over there on that side. You don't see it, but I do. So here we go. It doesn't matter where I shoot from. I'm going to make that ball 90%. The only difference in the system when you're very close to the rail like this, the cue ball doesn't have enough time to grab the rail and get a spin on it, so it changes. So if I do the same thing here, cue ball's going very long, about half of a diamond long. So knowing that, I need to adjust half of a diamond from this leg. So here we go, same thing. And look at that, I'm getting closer. Oh, almost. So here we go, half of a diamond. I think I got this one. Yep. So I use a spot on the wall anywhere I go. If I play in any pool hole or on any table, first thing I do is I put a cue ball here like this and line up with this imaginary diamond here that's supposed to be here to the second diamond on the table. I don't think you can see that second diamond. I'll turn it a little bit more like this, guys. Let me see what you see. Let me see what I see. Okay, so, oh, God. Here we go. Now you can see it. Okay, so what I do is I come to any table, doesn't matter what it is, 7-footer, 8-footer, and I put my cue stick like this and line up with that diamond. And then I put the cue ball on this line, and I shoot that 3-rail shot right through that second diamond. Like that, with a run in English, and I learned where the cue ball goes. So cue ball goes slightly itsy-bitsy longer. That means I just got to shift slightly below that diamond. So if I shoot longer, I got to go below. If I shoot shorter, I got to go above the diamond. So let's see, if I shoot slightly shorter, I will make that ball straight in the pocket. So that way I understand that the table plays true, almost. So it depends on all that English that you put on the stroke, on the speed. So you have to practice these things. There you go. If you guys you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask. I got 35 watching, 15 likes, and no coffee donations. I think I deserve a coffee donation. So we got the 3 railers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rail shots, 4 rail shots, but the same way. Everything needs to be practiced. Everything is muscle memory. You have to know the speed of the shot and all that. So the ball is there. We need to shoot it 4 rails. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it hits the 5th rail. Doesn't matter. So I'm aiming slightly. I'm aiming about here, slightly to the right of this diamond, with tons of right English and a very good stroke, because the cue ball needs to travel table all the way around the table and get there. So let's see. And it's very useful shot. There you go, very close. I almost hit the ball. Yep. I actually won 8-ball last pocket with this shot once. So I could not get there in any way, but 4 rail shot, and I hit it and I won. So ooh, too much adjustment. I went too far. But that's how you kind of get a feel for that, and that's how you practice. So I'm going to hit a half of a diamond between 0 and 1. Like that, with tons of English. And that looks good. Oh, almost. Well, those are very low percentage shots, so you have to take it only if you have to take it. You can't show off and take shots like that. That looks good, guys. Right there, right on the money. Come on. Yes, I hit the ball. So done with this section. I think I need to try to run a rack. So that's a good exercise. Just break and run, and try to make every ball on the table. Doesn't matter what color. Striped solids, makes no difference, as long as you run out the whole thing. One of the basic and the very easy exercises, because you take so many shots, different shots, and they always come up. All those shots always come up. All those same shots, they come up all the time. Let me take a little pause, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption. Nature calls. I'm having an issue with the microphone, where to put it so it's not in the way of shooting. All right, so let's see what you see. Do you see a full table here? Okay, that's good right here. So let's try to get that rack going. After the break, you get ball in hand. Where did I put that thing? Right there. and you go look for trouble shots, hard shots, clusters. You break them up with a ball in hand, so you have a better chance to run out. Here we go. I want to head on. I want to hit a top ball head on, sort of a stop shot, so the cue ball hops above the table. Looks like 4 balls going. Very close. All right. Very open rack. There's no clusters, no problems, nothing's on the rail. So it's all about patterns and decisions here. So what I'm looking for is what's blocking what. So the 4 ball is blocking the pass for these 2 balls here, 14 and 10. So we need to take out the 4. And also, not much here is blocking. Everything is pretty much good. So I want to maybe start on this half of the table and clear this half and then move back on. So I'm thinking backwards. So this, one of these balls needs to be my transitional ball to this half of the table. So it's easy to shoot here and get on something here. So I can't touch that. So I have, I like the 9 ball to be that ball. And I want to shoot the 2 ball in there, 11, 14, 7. Depends on how good I'm going to get my position and shape. So let's try that. So I'm going to follow to about here. From here, I'm going to go for the 11, and I need to bump off the rail. I don't want to be on the rail. All right, we did that. All right. So now I'm thinking I have a good opportunity if I shoot the 9 now, 5 in here, 13, and 7. Or I can take the 13 now and get on the 7. So let's do that. Let's stick to our plan. All right, I'm off the rail, which is good. So perfect shape. So I was shooting for the 5 on the side. I got a little angle, so I'm going to stun it, but side pockets are so tight here. I loved it. All right, so now we're exactly where we're supposed to be. The only problem I see here is 15 is blocking the 8 to go here. So after the 9, I would love to get on the 8, but it's so dangerous because I have not much room, a very small window. But if I shoot the 9 in here and slide out, I have either 4 or 15 to shoot, so I should be safe. I'm just going through my thought process, how I'm thinking about this. Another thing, I can go forward and hit the 3, but I don't want to hit anything because we can create a cluster and that would be a problem. So Let's get on the 4-ball and be safe. That's much easier solution than trying to be so finesse. Yeah, so I got on the 4. And I made a big mistake now. I bumped into that. I was shooting for the 12, and now I have to shoot a long shot to survive. So that's a big mistake. Right off the start, I took the easiest shot, and I'm gonna pay for it. That deserves a like, guys, because I survived. All right, so we're good. So now I have a couple options. The only thing is stopping me here is the 8-ball that's blocking the 3, because we got a little triangle here. So what I can do is try to be, I have to shoot the 6 and get on the 8. So I have to take another long shot, I think. I think yes, so that would be the right shot right here. Put a big boy pants on and take a shot, right guys? All right, so now we're on the 8. And if I could slide behind the 3, the game would be over, guys. So let's try that. Nice and soft. Left English, just a little bit. And I did not. It didn't grab. Okay, that's fine. I'm not complaining about it because I have another shot or 2. So this is all good. That was a touchy shot. All right, good shape here. So I'm taking a 3 in the side because then I don't have to come back for it. All right, so couple options. I probably got to go forward. It's easy. And get behind the 14. I cannot be here, otherwise I got to shoot combo and I'm in trouble. So anywhere here and we're good. So let's follow the cue ball slightly forward. Whoa, too much. Now, I just killed myself. I went too far. This is it, guys. I'm in trouble. Oy, oy, oy. I can't believe it. I did that. All right. So we have to bank this or cut it to the side. I think I got to bank this. I don't have a choice. Game's over. I just messed up the easiest shots. Oh, I can't believe it. I did that. Hey, Santa. Hello. I was so happy about this run out and I just got hooked. That was a good shot, by the way, the last shot. All right, let's try it again. I shot myself in the foot with that shot. So instead of follow, I should just stunned it a little bit. But, all right. It was a first rep. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Help me out. I'm a very small channel trying to grow. I need your help to grow. And I love pool. And I practice every day. And there's a lot of interesting videos on the channel about pool, about shooting, fun stuff, educational stuff, shorts. Click on it, go take a look. I would really appreciate it. All right, let's go for another break. Nice hop, nice hop. Very nice, but I lost the cue ball. So the ball that I made is going to be spotted because it doesn't count. It's made on a foul, but that's okay. So let's look at this again. So basically we got same thing. We have 5 balls on this side. And I think this ball will be transitional to this side, so we keep that. So we have to clear this. And I don't like 6 and 11. 11 can go through here, yes. So let's clear the 11 ball first. I think that would be the shot. I need a little bit more angle, guys. Nice. That was very controlled. Now I'm bumping into the 5 ball. Do I want to bump into the 5? That's the question. But I think if I'll gently push it to the right, I can make it next. So we need a bridge for that shot. I can reach that. I didn't think about the bridge before the shot. Now I have to take it. So let's go like this and just push it off or get off. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so it happened. It's all good. The only thing I don't like, I don't have much angle. So, no angle at all. I'm straight. So I'll have to shoot the 6 in the side. So to shoot the 6 in the side, I have to be about here. I have to take a poison and take a long shot in the side. Not a good idea, but we have to do it. So we're exactly where I pointed it. And that's a progress. So we're going in the side now. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, beautiful or not so beautiful. Do I have a shot? Yes, I do. Okay. So we gotta go for the 1 ball. Slide for the 7. Oh, excellent. Excelente. Yeah, so the doors are more open on this side. So, so let's see what we have here. 9 goes through, so no problem. A 5-ball cluster here that is a little bit dangerous. So I'm thinking, should I leave the 7 or not? I can take the 12 now. I can take the 7, 14, 9 and go backwards. But if I take the 12 now, I might get stuck. But I can make the 10 in the side, and that would be great. If I can control the cue ball, that would be great. I got there. No complaints. And I'm perfectly on the 7. So this becomes more open. Okay. So 7, 3, 15, 14, or 7, 7, 3, 2, 7, 3, 2, 15, and so on. Yes, that's a good idea. So 7, 3, 2. So I gotta be pretty much where the 7 ball is standing right now. So little stop shot. Now here we go 3, 2. And from 2 we work this 5 balls. Okay. So let's do that. Just a tiny itsy bitsy foul. Not bad. I can't complain. I can't complain. But change of a plan. I don't want to take the 2 now. I like the 4 better because if I take the 2, side I don't like anymore. Or I can go far here, then I'm bumping back. Let me see. There are many options, but I don't want to shoot a long shot. I want to shoot simple shots and make it boring instead of being a hero. Now, the 2 ball looks much more prettier than before. There's a run out, guys. On this very good note, I'm going to close the shop. It was pretty good, almost 2 runouts, but I felt good. I felt confident. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for being with me. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend wherever you are in the world. Have a good night, good day, good morning. Thank you. Thanks for being with me, guys. Please come back.